Eat Fade. Yeah, here we are. There's an entry point. Those statues are remarkably well preserved, just saying. Ooh, little husky. Wolf statues. Wolfy statues. This doesn't look ominous at all.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
You mean the thing that we're right in now?
Be ready. Corypheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
Yeah, no shit. This guy has been owned. Pretty. That's a big ass tree as well.
Namelana Sabanale.
The wretch mocks you, master.
It's Corypheus! Kill him now! Just jump down, fuck him up.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Hmm. Shiny elven artifacts.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Ooh. He's dead? Victory is ours? There's no way it's that simple. Oh, his face does melt. They don't seem too concerned about the fact that their god just got melted. Ah, right. Corypheus has travelled into the body of the Grey Warden.
It cannot be.
Across the bridge! Now!
Fucking kill him! Why he's like that? Stab him! Uh-oh. Okay, never mind, yeah. We could have just stabbed him when he was, like, right there. Keep going. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, which is how he escaped in the first place when Hawk killed him in the Dragon Age 2 DLC. I do find it ridiculous that this entire game is based off of a villain that you only would have ever seen if you bought the DLC for Dragon Age 2, which I imagine a lot of people didn't. It does go away to explain it, but you're like, really? Do you want us to go back and buy that DLC, BioWare? Really?
Last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
Hold on. Corypheus mentioned a Well of Sorrows. I thought he was here for an alluvion.
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Yeah, she's full of shit. Where's the option to say, Morrigan, you're full of shit?
You're not certain. You said you knew what he was looking for. Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know.
Oh, great. We set an entire army in.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you?
Yes.
Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it
My
from
warden
his
will be
grasp.
laughing his ass off right now.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do.
It's funny, you play this entire game and you're just
I
like,
want to
yeah,
know how
my
Corypheus
warden would be
returned
so
to
much
life.
better at this.
We saw him die.
and his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So that's how the bastard survived, Hawk.
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this.
But they knew they couldn't kill him. Someone probably should have, like...
The Venatori have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Charming. My countrymen don't make friends easily, do they?
You know what? These elves are starting to scare me.
The mages trespassed on their sacred ground.
So are we. I'm just saying.
Probably. But if they get in my way, they will be killed.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar holds a clue.
Great. Puzzles. I'm so thrilled at these puzzles. This one?
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry. Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Okay. Am I doing it right? Morgan said, do not step where you have not stepped before. Is it seriously this easy?
There.
It's that fucking simple. Wow. No wonder those Venatori guys just fucking went right through. It's not like even a prayer or a ritual or anything. It's just step on some fucking slabs. The elves were simplistic folk, apparently. Step on these holy slabs. Ooh, loot. Giant wolf. Why is there a darkspawn totem? Fenrir.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fenrir. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenrir in Mathal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafarath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
You'd make such a cute couple.
You two look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
My warden would kill them both. It always comes back to that in this game, apparently. No matter what game BioWare brings out for the Dragon Age series, it's always going to be, yeah, my warden from Origins, he'd kick all of these guys' asses. He'd just walk up to the Corypheus, slap him over the face, and go, "No! There's a bad, bad Archdemon Darkspawn thingy. Bad, bad, very bad." They're having fun.
Don't let them pass!
Don't worry, you can't see shit through that hood. Nope, there's a lot of them. Ow, it burns. I'm frozen.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
We'd have to figure it out first, right? While Inquisition soldiers die in the forest, the faster we get out of here, the more people go home.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
Yeah, she wants it.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
There is a danger to the natural order.
Uh-huh.
Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You're a romantic. Yeah, she's weird like that.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Will it fuck up
Like
my
most
fate so here?
elven
Because that's what
writing,
he
it
had.
was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover.
Uh-huh.
Rituals may point the way.
As much as I love you, my dear, I'm afraid that if anyone is getting ultimate power from some ancient fucking well thingamajig, It's me. Uh-huh. Seriously. Okay, so I have to perform fucking rituals. Excellent. It's the longer route, which I kind of can't be bothered to do, but meh. It's this way. Does that have anything to do with these praying birds, which all seem to just land in circles and stare at each other? Fucking birds. Okay, guys, I think I speak for everyone when I say fuck these rituals with a giant 2-foot sword. Maybe longer than 2 foot. Just a very, very long fucking sword. Screw it. I'm bored enough of this game as it is.
I suggest we step carefully, Inquisitor.
We going this way? Yeah, it looks it. Ooh, that's a big guy. Morning.
We should search the area.
How did that do?
The Venatori made sure we're not leaving this way.
Let's find another way out.
The elves are pointing us in the right direction. No doubt we're probably going to encounter the elves who are pissed off that we didn't do the ritual. But
Tis
fuck
not
'em.
what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
A trap, probably.
We're being watched.
No shit.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We
A
are
pleasure.
sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground.
Uh-huh.
We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait, that's not right. What are you saying?
You would not know truth. Shemlin history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is this Vira Belasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Solus?
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I do not believe you. Our duty is clear. The Vira Belasan shall not be usurped.
He might believe me if I did the rituals.
Even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
Yeah.
No!
Fuck's sake, Morgan. Drag some of these other idiots to me.
That was unnecessary. A pointless waste of life.
Such a waste. To live through eternity, only to end up like that.
Then perhaps you should have done the rituals, instead of blundering after the Magisters.
He said the elves destroyed themselves.
I cut out Dorian. And then I tried to do rituals, they just pissed me off. I'm not enjoying the game enough to be pussyfooting around with that crap. Embrace the eternity of the fail! Stupid elven minions. solid gold statues.
This place is like a maze.
You surprised? This temple doesn't exactly roll out welcome mats.
Morning, gentlemen. I have leveled up. And I can now grab... Where is it? I've already grabbed that. And we've got 2 doors, which means we have reached our destination. Which we'll save, I suppose. If I ever do a second playthrough, I'll be a Dalish mage, so I'll do the rituals then, probably.
The Well of Sorrows.
Whee!
So Mythal endures.
Ah.
How has such magic lasted?
I want them dead before the Master arrives!
Kaltora Virethan.
I will...
Ooh, they're getting slaughtered. No, he's drowning that one.
So close. The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor.
And you are?
I'm called Calpurnia. But when I partake of the well, names will be meaningless. Leave. This is not your time.
I might have taken you seriously if you hadn't blown a path through the temple.
Any force that might have cared is dust and ashes. You serve your people. You have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge. Power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
If that's the case, why isn't Corypheus clawing at the well?
I will carry it like a jug brimming for his use. Can you not see? I knew you would take the well for yourself, to ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus. Come then, one last sacrifice!
My hair is on fire.
You should never have come here, Trevelyan.
Where else was I going to go, love?
You should have fallen with Haven.
Taste the power of the rift. I so want to knock this guy off the bridge.